boys. So I've done a little bit of research, a little bit of googling, and I saw you boys Izco from Hackney, right? From North London.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, music's deep rooted there. I was talking earlier about how like Caribbean influences came in, garage, grime, especially. You has been prevalent in that area. But I go to uni in London. And I was Hackney the other day, and I was looking around, and I was thinking, like,
What you?
Royal Holloway, I'm just on the edge, going in. And I was looking at it, I was thinking, it's changed somewhat. My granddad grew up in Hackney, and there's like affordable housings on the decrease and stuff like that. It made me think of this paradox. I'm not sure if you've heard of it, but it's like this: there's a boat made of 100 planks of wood, yeah. And every year, over a 100-year span, a plank of wood is changed and replaced to repair the boat. So by the end of that 100 years, you've got a new boat. Yeah, exactly. And people ask the question: is it still the same boat? And the answer is normally no, because it's a new boat. But it made me think, if there was music in that boat, would it keep that same essence? And I suppose the question I'm trying to ask you here, boys, is can music be rooted in a place? Can music stop a place that's undergoing change?
It's a powerful speech, bro.
I'm
Powerful speech, bro. That speech was powerful. I don't even think you need us.
I'd love to hear what you
locked in. I'm going to use that one still. Trust me.
Yeah.
That was a good one still.
It means a lot. What do you think about it, boys? Can music keep a place?
It can give a place a bit of a legacy that if the music reaches certain heights or certain respect in certain people, that they'll always associate the place with a certain sound in it.
Yeah.
But like everything gets lost over generations and generations. But
I
feel like though, even if like the boat's been changed, if the music's still playing, like it's a different boat, but I suppose like music's kind of like you can hear music and you can't see it, innit?
Can't touch
so
it.
you can even if the boat's different, you can still kind of feel the vibe. So I feel like with music's not really a thing you see. Like you kind of feel it and hear it. So I feel like don't know if the same sound's coming from a different boat. Like you can still relate. You can relate.
Yeah,
it's a new boat, but you hear the song from the old boat, it will take you back there.
I love that. Yeah. So it's keeping the essence. I suppose it's soul music. I suppose it stems off of Afro-Caribbean music. It's that essence. I love that. Cool. And along the lines of that, so obviously Izco, you're a DJ producer. I mean, you started off as a DJ, right? Moved on to spitting bars. And I suppose, so when you're producing music, you're trying to find that balance, that synergy between the instrumental, the beats, and then also the lyrics, which has flow and meaning and all that. Obviously, that's calculatable when you're in a studio. But tonight, for example, you're MCing, you're DJing. How do you find that synergy to kind of work with the music, but also work with the lyrics? Like, it's teamwork, I suppose, isn't it?
I feel like, especially when you do like an MC DJ partnership live, the sets are always better when you have a relationship. You kind of have to understand each other because it's like your lyrics have to kind of marry what music you're playing, innit? It's like you're not gonna, if you don't know each other, your marriage ain't gonna work.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't get married if you don't know each other. Like,
no hope. Married on first sight won't work.
Yeah, but obviously we know each other and we have a relationship and we speak often, so we understand each other, innit? Like, Iz would know, I don't know, what songs to not play that my lyrics won't sound good on, and I know he's gonna play certain songs that will fit certain lyrics. And this is all without even speaking, it's just second nature.
It's like a mixture of like having our own moments individually, what we might be known for, and then having moments where like we can like cross over as well with our sound. Because like, I might play one of my records like a jungle record, innit? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's separate from what Capo's sound is, you know what I mean? But the same way, like, he's got like certain like more like grime tunes, some trappy tunes that are a bit different from man's sound. So like that basically like the challenge is to make a set that that makes both of them feel at home. You know what I mean?
But we still kind of discuss what we're gonna do. So even before, like an hour ago, we were still kind of going through what we would play. So
Have a little chat.
yeah, we still like kind of have a conversation about it. But
It's
it's
all
not.
XP and
Yeah.
I suppose, I mean, your comparison of marriage is actually quite good, isn't it?
Yeah.
If communication ain't there,
Yeah.
it's all going to go
It's a myth.
titty bug.
Yeah, exactly.
No, fair play, boy. So you're giving yourself that space to have your moment and then
Yeah.
you expand it for the audience. Yeah, I like that.
You don't want to do something with anyone and take them out of their space. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Shine, everyone shine.
And I think through my research, I know that you say you don't want to play with tags. Sorry, Izco, you don't want to play with tags.
Well, that's producer tag.
Producing, you don't want to have a tag. You know, you
I
just
say
want to.
that somewhere.
You did. I saw read the interview anyway. They said you don't want to have that tag. I suppose it's.
I know why I said that.
No, you said.
Yeah.
Controversial.
Capo's all of the tags. Isn't
Oh,
he?
On my tunes.
I hear you,
On my tunes. I don't use the
Hey.
producer tag.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
never
I
gonna
love
get
it. I love it.
offended though.
But I suppose that brings me to you two. You say you've got that connection, you've got that kind of well, bond, for want of a better word. And I know that you, Capo, got Izco onto Mode FM, right, back in the day.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
How did you know that?
Oh, I've done my research, boy. I've done my research.
Bro, hey, Henry, you're a madman.
I do try. I do what I do. But,
He passed me with that.
yeah, but that's the thing. So I know.
Mad.
What was it? Limitless.
Yeah, that's mad.
Yeah. So you got Izco onto Mode FM, and you were saying you had short notice and you were
Bro,
freaking out.
I'm a mad guy, you know.
Yeah.
I'm a mad. I do mad things.
Did you just think one day, oh, I'm gonna ring up Izco, he can fit on this radio? What was your thought process behind getting Izco? What did you see in him that
I
morning?
was driving my car and I thought, why isn't Izco on radio? So I called them and I planned the set before I called him. So I said, oh, you should give Izco a show at da-da-da-da. So they locked it in. Then I called him after and I said, oh, how do you feel about doing a show on Mode? Do you feel like you're ready? And he was like, maybe. I said, yeah, you are. So you done it.
There was a mad thing there. You done the same thing a couple months later with Rinse.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
I suppose my question for you is, what did that mean to kind of be brought onto a platform? Because you went from just producing for your family and friends, I think, what you're saying. Like, what difference does that make to your career and your objectives and your aims being brought into a mainstream
I
platform?
think it can give you like a bit of purpose. It's one thing like making music and like just people around you can show it to someone like Capo Lee might use it on one of their songs or whatever, but like even just as a producer DJ, I don't think like a radio show, like the amount of tunes that were never got heard by no one if I didn't have radio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I might not play, they might not fit here tonight. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
They might not. No one might end up, but it's an opportunity.
You know what's the best thing about that? Like,
Yeah.
helping him get on that platform is that from him getting on that platform and meeting so many people from around whatever, Rinse or whatever, he's been able to help bare other people get into music as well. And that is the most important thing.
Trust me.
I mean, that's
Literally.
that's music.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah, because I mean, that I suppose leads me on to my second question, which is, for those people, obviously you two knew each other from youth, from young, like the photos together when you were young.
I would no.
Have I got that wrong? Have I got that wrong?
Yeah, so
From my youth,
Izco was young.
Yeah.
Izco was young. I'm a bit older than him.
I'm like
but
15.
He was, Izco was young. So-
Okay, so you brought him up, and that's brilliant. But I suppose the question is, for the audience out there that's going to be watching,
Yeah.
for those people that don't have those Capo Lee connections to get them on a mainstream platform, like,
You sound like the plug.
But
Well,
you know
my
what's mad,
DMs are gonna go mad.
Man, I approached Capo that we was at the same thing, some like football shoot,
Yeah,
thing,
it was-
random London thing going on
Football,
basically. And I just approached Capo because I liked his music and was like, yo, can I show you beats? You know
like
what
Chelsea
I mean?
by any chance?
It wasn't that. That was
Oh,
a few
okay.
years
It was
later.
an Adidas
It was
shoot.
some next.
Oh, is it?
But like, I just approached him and was like, and then he didn't. It was not because we had a. He didn't bring me in because we had a relationship in it. It was because he liked the song.
Yeah, like-
and
So
I come
it's
to the
music
studio
that drew you.
and then we connected from that. So
Okay.
I think like
Isco was
all
bunking,
good.
he was bunking college. He come
I
studio.
was bunking college to chill,
Bunking
to chill
college
at
to
Red,
come
to chill
mad.
at Red Bull.
He was bunking fucking college.
No, but that's fascinating. That's fascinating.
Like,
because,
kids don't bunk college, bro.
No, but college. Yeah, but
It works sometimes, clearly, but not every time. Don't bunk college, kids.
Where does the Rico connection come from?
The Rico connection. The Rico
I met
connection.
Rico at football.
You met Rico at the Marshals,
Yeah, I met him at
with
football
us.
when we was kicking ball during
It's all
lockdown.
football, man.
Those are the good days, though.
Good old days, bro.
But Rico, so the Rico connection goes years back. So Meg, Rico's manager, family friend, sister, whatever. Rico, friend from school. So over the years, I see Rico over the years. That will make birthday parties.
Yeah,
I never that cake. Yeah.
Over the years, and then we.
Well, you lot seen each other sing happy birthday and that.
Trust me, bro.
Wait, that's the first lyric.
In the time of shisha,
What? That's mad.
And then we just
Birthday
chat
cake
about
and
music.
that.
We'd always just chat about music.
Yeah,
When we
always.
see each other at her house, and then next thing we all just link up.
When
Make
I-
the Dreams project, you know.
When I met Rico, I didn't even know he did music. Was you rapping then?
Yeah, of course, bro.
Bro, I didn't know, you know. And then I didn't know, and then Izco showed me a track, and he was like, "That's Rico from football." I was like, "Bruh, this is hard." 'Cause you didn't tell me you rapped, did you? You didn't say nothing.
I was just trying to think, ooh.
He was just trying to be a baller, bro. Man.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose that kind of leads me to that question of like, you boys had connections, like you knew through football, and like you introduce each other music through connections, but so the amount of people, so like in the smoking area that I've spoken to, that's like I produce music, you know, I mix, I spit bars, whatever. But they don't have that connection, they don't have that ties to other people to break out onto a scene to advance their music. What would you say to those girls, boys? Someone said about something.
Mad, like, there's so many people that write days and stuff here. There's enough people that I work with now who might have been in that position months ago or a year ago or whatever. You know what I mean? So I think like if you're putting out good music, you're sharing it with people. If you're being a good person, innit? Like someone's gonna like take the time to you know what I mean? People want to be a good person and believe in what you're doing, because if you fuck with it, someone's gonna fuck with it. You know what I mean? Like if you really love it, you really put your all into it. Someone else is gonna be on that same vibe. You know what I mean? So,
I'll be real though. Listen, making music now and getting in is fucking hard. I've never like been around a time when there's been so many musicians. Like there is so many producers, there's so many DJs, there's so many rappers. There's literally an overload of literally everything. So I always say to people like, it's gonna be difficult trying to do everything on your own. Like in a scene where there's loads of everything, I always advise people to like get a little team together, get a group of your brethren and just all push together. Because it's gonna be so difficult to do it on your own. Like,
fun as well, man.
bro, there's probably like 10 rappers on each of our roads, and 5 of them are so sick, and there's producers and it's mad. So just get like a little squad together and just kind of push together, man.
Build something you can proper enjoy, innit?
Yeah.
Then like
Exactly
it don't
what
really
is it
matter
then?
how much success you're having, because you're doing something that you enjoy. Like all the success is a bonus. You know what I mean? Because you're not just doing it for that work. You're doing it because what you want to do with your life. You know?
I suppose so. I mean, I've seen that. So I'm not directly involved in the Genesis running, but I've seen that in James, Lucas, Herbie. Like they loved the music they were playing, and they loved the scene, and they loved the raving. And their motto that you created, right, is think, feel, underground, right, about raving. And I suppose in essence, what they're trying to capture is that kind of sense of belonging in a rave. What do you see raving as? Like, as a place to go, as a thing to do?
You know, it's kind of changed, because I feel like there was a time where people used to go raving, to hear new music. But now, like, it's a thing where they go raving to hear the songs that they heard last week and the week before and the week before. So it's a bit, do you know what? I don't know, I don't even know what they are.
Bro,
I actually don't know what. ravers.
That's fair.
The best
Fair,
thing
yeah.
you need to ask the ravers what do they want
Trust.
from
Yeah,
us,
okay.
because I actually don't know what they want.
I'm not in
Interesting.
these. If it wasn't for like this blessing of like successes like coming somewhere like here today,
Yeah.
like I wouldn't be in these like raves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
man
yeah.
wasn't raving before I was producing. You
Oh,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
same, yeah.
Man was just
I'm
making
not-
music that I was liking it, and it turned out people wanted to hear it at raves.
Yeah.
So it kind of introduced me to the rave world, didn't it?
No,
Yeah,
that's
I don't rave either, you know.
Like, man's never been a raver like that. There's
Really?
there's couple parties.
That's nuts. That's nuts.
There's
I don't
couple
rave
parties
either.
that are like, you know what I mean, like it's gonna have a good time at, but like don't touch drugs and that. You know what
I
mean?
don't rave.
That's-
None of that. It's just smoke and that. You know?
Same here.
I don't rave, you know.
And I suppose, I mean, that kind of you, if you don't rave so much, but obviously you're part of raves. You know, you've got the
feel
decks in your
involved.
hands. Yeah, you got the mic in your hands, and suddenly a rave is around you.
Yeah,
I don't feel
yeah.
It's all gone to shit. But that where do you find your position in a rave? Because I can't lie. We stammers about you want to be on a stage tonight. You know, you want to you want to be between. You want to
Yeah.
fucking. We
Don't
want
worry.
10
We'll
Capo
make
Lee
it work.
tonight.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
And yeah, but where do you find yourself in the rave? Like, what role, what position do you find yourself controlling the rave, the audience? Sorry if that's complicated.
No,
Like
I
the
like
teacher.
to. Yeah, like, do you know what? I don't like to just spray my tunes and go. I like to like engage with the audience. I like to speak to them. Like, I like to build like a relationship through my set. So it's more than just performing my tunes and going. Like, I want to, you know what I'm saying, see what people are like, bust a couple laughs. You know what I'm saying? Just I don't know, just have fun with it. So I'm just literally there to just. People pay to come to a rave, innit? So I'm literally, my position is to make sure you have the best time ever and you can't wait for me to come back.
Trust me, man. There's a lot of artists like a lot bigger than us, but they ain't gonna enjoy the shows like us necessarily. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of artists be getting way more streams than us, but they won't do no shows. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, that's true, you know.
like us, man.
That's true, bro.
We have what we have because of live music. A lot of
Yeah,
because of
yeah,
live
yeah,
music. Like,
yeah.
That's how we spread our thing.
Yeah.
Live
So,
music. So,
I've seen like
man, I've
people get millions of streams, and I've seen a few people's, you know what I'm saying, stage at festivals and that, and it's not millions streamy.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's
Different
good.
kinds of artists.
Yeah. Because I remember you saying like,
Streamy.
sorry, no, but I remember you saying, Izco, sorry, that you make music for dancing. You make music for the people around you, the people that your family, your friends. You're not one of those artists that just throws a garage track on their fucking album just for the sake of having the garage track because that's what people want to hear. Oh, I lost my own train of thought there.
Hey,
I was all about
Aqua. Let's get on to Aqua and stuff.
Yeah.
What a track, man.
Aqua.
But yeah, sorry.
These man know about Aqua, bro. Big up music.
He knows your shit, man. He knows your shit. But yeah, like, so I know, like, grime is a dying genre, and garage is always on a recession. I'm not saying it's dying because you boys are bringing it back, and you're bringing it back with heat. So don't. But are you trying to redefine that genre? Are you trying to redefine?
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah?
I'll be honest. Like through that whole grime is dying conversation, bruv. I swear to God, I've never had no trouble. I've been fine. The whole way the grime is dying, I've been fine the whole way.
It's not dying, boy. It's coming back. That's the thing.
Everything's dying.
Blood,
and coming back, bro.
I've been
You know
here,
what I
man.
mean?
Through a different
It's
way.
coming back for them.
Everything's dying. Look at Jungle the past year, yeah. Like, if Jungle, look how big it is right now.
Oh, I see it.
So that must mean it was dead before, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but like,
yeah.
was it though? You know what I mean? It's just circles of trends, and
Oh, okay.
some stuff are big, some things be big underground, big mainstream, all comes around.
Yeah. And, so it's less of a kind of trying to reanimate a genre. It's more just trying to find the things you like. Is it
Yeah.
from it and then?
Yeah, man. It's like you can love a genre and you take influence from it, but like, Cat's not trying to be like the biggest grime artist ever. He's trying to be the best Capo Lee.
Yeah,
He can be in it. You know what I mean?
And
Like,
everywhere I go, everywhere I go, I do my grime tracks. and they're sick. So I always think like, if it was dead, I guess they would have went to the smokers corner, innit? And really, like if it was, innit, rah.
How do you think it will move though? Like, when, like, obviously grime's a genre in itself.
Yeah.
But garage is a genre in itself. Like,
Yeah.
Where do you think it's gonna go from now?
What, grime?
Just generally, like where do you think UK music? Like, what do you think is gonna happen?
Oh, I mean, UK music. The UK is a bit weird because it's like they're only like 2 genres at a time. So like, so for a bit it might be like Afro swing and fucking, I don't know, drill, and then they get bored and then they like garage and jungle, and then anything that's not garage and jungle is dead. And they say if you're still making Afro beats, it's dead. Then it will change again, and then it will be grime and hip hop, and then if it's not grime and hip hop, then it's dead. Like they move in cycles, so I don't have time. Like I literally just do whatever I want to do, and they can like 2 people, their favorite 5 artists at once. Like you can, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Like,
Everyone's in
you know how it is, isn't it? You know when they say top 5 artists of the year, you know who it's gonna be already. Whatever, bro. Like,
I suppose that's media's influence.
yeah,
Isn't it?
bro.
It's not to do with their
Media,
talent.
That's the underground as well.
yeah, like
That's what
you're only allowed to like, these people are only allowed to, on their blogs or whatever, right? They're
Yeah.
only allowed to say a certain 5, and when they do, they'll shuffle the order of the 5, and it's dead, man. Whatever, man.
Yeah. I mean, off the back of that, I'm not sure how long we've got.
We've got 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
One more. Okay, so one more. This is always fun. So Birmingham. We were talking a bit before this interview about like Birmingham's place of music, and it's got a history of like bass line and real Caribbean roots again. Like that Windrush generation has done bits for you, the British music sound.
Everything.
But I feel Birmingham's in a bit of a everything, man. But like Birmingham's in a bit of a no man's land now.
Yeah.
With music, and I suppose what the Genesis boys are trying to do is take what they love, the breaks, the garage, the jungle, the grime, and they're trying to bring it to Birmingham to kind of give it that revamp. Where would you like to see Birmingham music head? Like, what do you think is a positive direction for the sound of Birmingham?
So basically, do you know what I think? Yeah. So Genesis, this is what you lot have to do. If there's not, there's not many people in Brom, as you know, doing what you're doing. So right now, you guys have to be leaders. Yeah. So right now, you're gonna lead the pack with what you're doing, and what usually happens, because people don't have minds of their own, is you're gonna get bare promoters in Brom trying to do what you do. They're gonna be in your raves on the sly like weasels, watching who you're booking, and they're gonna go and put on their own events. So right now, just be leaders and just be the bosses, and all these other, you know how it is, people, when they see things working, that's when people do things, isn't it? We're human, it's natural, isn't it? So you're gonna have bare promoters doing what you do, but it's fine because it will build, do you know what I'm saying, the platform.
With your knowledge of like Birmingham as a city and how it's progressed through like the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, whatever, what do you think like Birmingham as a city with its culture? Like Birmingham's a fucking big city, like don't need to mess around. Like Birmingham's massive. Like, reggae in Birmingham was huge and it's growing from there. Like, where do you think the roots are? Like, because the city doesn't change like what you were saying with the boat analogy. How do you think that through those roots that Birmingham's going to make its mark, if you know what I mean? If there isn't a mark at the moment, fuck around. There isn't.
I mean,
what do you think as a city? Like, what's your opinion?
Do you know what I think? When I think of Birmingham music, I think more rap, UK rap. So there's like a lot of like rappers that come out of Birmingham. So you have like Mowgli, Stardom, Miss, Safwan. Like there's like a lot of rap. When I think of Birmingham music, I think of rap. So
especially recent years, isn't it?
Yeah. So I feel like, I don't know, man. There needs to like, you know, even like Birmingham was sick. Like Stay Fresh, you know, like Deadly and all of that lot. And then you had like Invasion with like that was sick. but it's kind of like there's a gap. So any Birmingham MCs out there, trust me, this is your time.
Trust me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Izco, got to say.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with this guy.
Well, boys, honestly, thank you so much for answering these
bro.
questions. Capo Lee, Izco Reek0, Genesis Archives. Come on, boys.
Love.